Hey, have you ever been on vacation and felt the irresistible urge to savor all the most tried dishes? Or perhaps you said yes to going out, even when exhaustion seemed to be taking over? And let's not forget the constant temptation of checking your favorite social media accounts multiple times a day. If any of these scenarios sound familiar, you might have experienced the common sensation known as FOMO, the fear of missing out. As humans, our inherent desire to belong and fit in plays a significant role in FOMO. When we witness others engaging in exciting activities, we can't help but feel compelled to join in too. It's like the birthplace of trends in popular culture. Welcome back to another episode of the Appraiser IQ podcast, your go-to podcast for all things real estate. I'm your host, Orlando Masis. And today we have an exciting topic in store for you: the effect FOMO has on current real estate market trends. The real estate market is constantly evolving, and understanding the factors that influence property values is crucial for both home buyers and sellers. So in this episode, we'll dive into some key elements that are shaping the current real estate landscape in your neighborhood. But before we get started, I'd like to remind our listeners to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. Also, if you find this content valuable, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. All right, let's jump right in. One of the primary drivers of property values is supply and demand. When demand exceeds supply, we often witness a seller's market, leading to higher property prices. Conversely, an oversupply can result in a buyer's market, potentially leading to more negotiable prices. Today, I want to shed some light on how supply and demand are affecting the real estate market in our area. Currently, we've been experiencing something we'd never experienced before: a surge in demand for residential properties due to a combination of factors: high interest rates, which you think would be the opposite, a growing population, and a thriving job market have all contributed to increased buyer interest. However, we're also seeing a limited inventory of available homes, which is putting upward pressure on prices. This is something we have never experienced in real estate history. This is where I feel FOMO is playing a big part on what we're currently experiencing. For home buyers, this means fear of missing out on home ownership, fear of interest rates going up even higher, and on the other side, for people that would like to sell, not selling because of the fear of missing out on lower interest rates, which who knows we'll ever see, which is fascinating when you think about it. So the interplay between supply and demand is undoubtedly influencing property values. Now, let's talk about another crucial aspect: interest rates. The impact of interest rate on the real estate market as we speak. Interest rates play a pivotal role in shaping the real estate market. When rates are low, borrowing becomes more affordable, which often leads to increase in home buyers, specifically their purchasing power. As a result, demand rises and property prices tend to follow suit. Conversely, rising interest rates may deter some buyers, which could potentially slow down the market, which is what we're currently experiencing. However, look at what's taking place right now. There are still buyers out there that are willing to pay higher prices and higher interest rates. The problem is that there's no inventory, and the resale market is almost completely dead. And this is where builders are taking advantage of the situation. How much longer can the market stay this way before it actually completely collapses? Any thoughts? What do you think? Post your comments below. I really love to see your opinion. It is clear that interest rates can significantly sway the real estate landscape. We know that, right? Economic indicators such as GDP growth, employment rates, and consumer confidence provide valuable insights into the overall health of the economy. In our area, we've seen positive economic indicators, which have instilled confidence in potential homebuyers and investors. This positive sentiment is contributing to increased property demand in driving up prices, but only in some areas. We're also seeing prices starting to cool off in some other areas with different price ranges and different demographics. Not all are equal, as you know. Home affordability is a major player. It's clear that various economic factors can set the tone for our real estate market. Now, as we wrap up today's episode, let's summarize what we've learned about the current real estate market trends in our area. Supply and demand dynamics are creating a competitive market with limited inventory and strong buyer interest driving up property values. High interest rates, however, have made homeownership less attainable for many, further fueling the possible decline in property values. Additionally, you would think positive economic indicators would boost buyer confidence, making the market even more robust. But the opposite seems to be the case. Remember, my friends, understanding these factors will empower you to make informed decisions, whether you're buying or selling property in our area, or if you're a real estate or mortgage professional. That's all for today's episode of the Appraisal IQ podcast. We hope you found this discussion valuable. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore more exciting topics in the world of real estate. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to reach out to us on our website or social media channels. Until the next time, this is Orlando Masis, Chief Appraiser at Appraisal IQ, signing off. I'm out.